Hi all, this is Bar from Living the Frugal Life. I've got a project for this weekend. I'm going to reclaim our patio on a very small budget. So let me show you what we're going to do. So the goal today is to pressure wash the paved area around our fire pit. Pressure wash these chairs, and we're going to put some paint on these chairs too. We're also going to pressure wash this deck, and then we're going to revamp this this patio table. We had chairs for this, we just got rid of them. They were damaged and they need to be replaced, but there's nothing wrong with this, and by revamping it for about $25–30 we can actually save it and save ourselves maybe $100–150. I'm also going to replace this cover here. This is for holding the umbrella in place, so I'm going to replace that with a new one that I found on Amazon. I got a pack of 4 for $6. These are the new patio chairs. C found them on sale for $20 a piece, so we bought 6 of them, which will match the table when we finish painting it. I also want to pressure clean this and paint this. This was an old swing set, belonged to our children, that we revamped and made into kind of an outdoor bar. It has a place for wine glasses up here, hole here, and then we have the bottle opener here, and that was a cool project. I need to find the old photograph so I can show you. So here's the problem with these chairs. You see there's just a small bit of rust around the edges where the paint has kind of flaked off. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sand that very lightly just to take the loose paint off so we can spray it. You can use this fine grade sandpaper, and what I do is I put it in some water. So it's just when you're sanding, it's just a light sanding, and you're not causing too much abrasion on the metal. And there we are. Chairs are slightly sanded just where they needed it. I'm going to pressure clean them now, and then they'll be ready for painting in the morning. And I don't know if you can hear the birds whistling, but it's one of the things I love about living in this area. So here we are. I'm getting ready to mask off the table to start spraying. I am going to take it apart, but I can't take that surrounding on the glass off without breaking the table, so that's not going to happen. This is an old tarp that I keep for just projects, and as you see there's lots of fantastic colors on this. This is what I use just to protect the ground. Our chairs are lined up. I'm going to spray them now in a few minutes, and just touching up the areas with a semi-gloss to try and match that black that's already on them. And of course they're faded from being out in the sun. And here's more of that tarp. So it was some project we were working on. We were spraying orange. We've got a bit of blues around here and more blue here. And I just keep this tarp, as I said, just for projects like this. So now I'm going to mask off the table using a standard roll of painter's tape. And I do this for 2 reasons. 1, so I can paint the frame without getting any paint on the glass. And 2 is to protect the glass a bit more because I can't take it out of the frame. So when I disassemble the table, it just gives that little extra protection to the glass. So I'll put a bit of primer on this, and now I'm just going to finish it off with the black. And remember, don't go crazy. Just nice short bursts, because 20 to 40% of what comes out of this can is overspray. So just nice, and do it in layers. And just take your time and don't let it build up too much. So I've disassembled the table, and there's the glass top. And then I put the frame back together, and it's just loose with all the screws. And this makes it easier for me to spray all of the sections of it, especially this top section here that you're going to see through the glass. So here's the secret to spray painting. Never start your stroke on the surface. Always start off and then work on. Nice and slow. And again, just take your time, don't build it up too fast, and just let each coat dry. As you can see, I sprayed one side and then flipped it over when it dried. And this is so much easier than spraying these individual pieces and then trying to put it back together again. I covered both sides of the glass with paper and tape and sprayed the underneath, and then flipped it over so I can spray the top part of the table. I also flipped over the framework again and finished touching up all the pieces I missed. And I also sprayed the umbrella stand. So while I'm waiting on the table to dry, here's another project. We have this old rusty sundial that we've had in the garden for a couple of years. I'm not going to sand it or prime it or clean it up. I'm just going to freshen it up with some red and yellow paint. And there you go. One old sundial gets another lease of life, and maybe gets another season out of it. I'm very happy with the final result. The total cost to revamp the table was only $22. Our original budget was $200 for everything, and we came in at $171.84.